Today we're going to check out the biggest fines in NFL history. We got owners on the list, we got teams on the list, we got players, we got just about everybody. From hundreds of thousands of dollars all the way to tens of millions. Let me know right now who you guys think is number one on the list. After you hear it, I don't think it'll surprise you. But here we go with number 8. We got Jim Irsay, Bill Belichick, and the New Orleans Saints all tied here for the same amount at $500,000 each. We'll start with Jim Irsay here. He had a driving under the influence charge and pled guilty to that. That's a nice $500,000 fine for that. The infamous Spygate. Bill Belichick, of course, during the 2007 season, got hit hard after the Spygate scandal came out. A little more about Spygate. Patriots were caught videotaping opposing coaches' signals during the games, of course, under Bill Belichick. On top of being fined $500,000, the team was also docked the original first-round pick of the 2008 NFL Draft, which would have been their 31st pick. There's a lot of outcomes from this. Like I said, the fines, the picks. There was even rule changes and lawsuits against Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots. An absolute insane scandal. And of course, not too long after that, the Patriots were in it again. The scandals just seem to find the Patriots and the Saints for some reason. I have no idea why. And of course, one of the most famous ones is the Saints when they put their bounties on injuring players during their 2009 Super Bowl championship season, which is insane that it was only $500,000 fine. I think it should have been a lot more money than that, but hey, maybe I'm just salty that they beat my Colts, but hey, whatever. Just a little bit more on the bounty gate. If you guys don't know, it was an absolutely crazy thing that Greg Williams and Sean Payton did, which involved 22 to 27 players, and the outcome was insane. Mass suspensions, federal court hearings, and litigation. Players were paid if they injured or knocked a player out of the game, and of course, this was all in the 2009 season in which the Saints won the Super Bowl. This is actually absolutely crazy. Special teams players who downed the returner's kick within the 20-yard line earned $100. Players in which opponents were removed from the game on a stretcher or cart, also known as knockouts, were afforded $1,000. Or between $1,000 and $1,500. Where this money was coming from, I have no idea. Williams was suspended indefinitely and banned from reapplying for reinstatement. Makes sense. Payton was suspended the entire 2012 season. Loomis was suspended for 8 games. Even the backup coach, which would be the coach in Payton's absence, was suspended for 6 games. The Saints were fined $500,000 and had to forfeit their second round pick in 2012 and 2013, their first round pick in 2012. As for some players, we got Vilma, who was suspended the entire 2012 season. Anthony Hargrove was suspended 8 games. Defensive end Will Smith was suspended 4 games. Former Saints linebacker Scott Fujita was suspended for 3 games. All in all, this situation was extremely messy. Sean Payton back on the list here. $700,000 fine. Now, if you guys don't remember, of course, during COVID, the NFL was very particular and they wanted everyone to follow protocol. Sean Payton was skirting around the COVID-19 protocols to keep members of the organization safe. For this, the Saints were forced to pay a whopping $700,000 in fines and also forfeit a 6th round draft pick in 2022. Sean Payton and the Saints are on this list already too many times. Jamal Lewis, this is crazy for an individual player. $760,000 Jamal Lewis was fined. So he was fined $760,000 in 2004 for when he pled guilty to drug possession, which is insane. $760,000. Oh my god, that is for sure a lot of dough. My god. Number 5 on this list, we got another tie here with Ed debartolo Jr., I think I said that right, and the New England Patriots. Both fined $1 million. The owner of the 49ers from 97 to 2000 was fined $1 million after pleading guilty to a felony charge for a gambling scandal. Wow. And it was with the former governor at the time. That is insane. And on top of the fine, he was forced to step down. So this guy just lost it all, really. And of course, Belichick, they're tied. And the New England Patriots are tied with the Saints here so far. After Spygate, they had Deflategate. And that was a solid $1 million fine. At number 4, we got the Denver Broncos. They were fined a combined $1.9 million after circumventing the salary cap on their contracts with Elway and Terrell Davis in the mid-90s. That is wow. They were forced to pay that in 2001, 2004. Holy crap, I didn't know it was that much. Number 3, everyone's favorite connoisseur of the massage, Deshaun Watson. Oh my God, this one, I knew this one was going to be on the list. A fine of $5 million, but I mean, that's really a drop in the bucket for him. Deshaun is making an absurd amount of money, and this guy isn't even playing. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, his contract is almost or is completely guaranteed. This guy's making hundreds of millions of dollars. So, I mean, I guess $5 million obviously is a lot of money, but for him, not really. He faced 20 accusations. Actually, sorry, more than 20 accusations of misconduct for what the NFL described as predatory behavior, which, hey, it definitely was. He was fined, obviously, for that $5 million. And he was suspended for 11 games in 2022. And honestly, since that, I don't really know, has he even really played that much? He hasn't played a full season, no way. We are getting down to it now, guys. We have 2 more to go. And at number 2, we have the Washington Commanders fined a whopping $10 million. Everyone knows Snyder was kind of a scumbag. There was an investigation in 2021 that concluded the organization actively created a hostile work environment, especially for women. Washington was fined then a record $10 million, and this isn't even they may be on the list one more time, guys. I love how they're the top 2. Number 1 is Dan Snyder, the scumbag Dan Snyder. Obviously, he sold the Commanders for an absurd amount of money, but he was fined $60 million goddamn dollars. Now, this is the largest in league history. And hopefully no one else gets fined this much. This is an absurd amount of money. $60 million. But again, similar to the Deshaun Watson thing, $60 million is, of course, a crap ton of money. But for Snyder, I'm assuming he's a billionaire. Definitely a billionaire. He just sold the Commanders for an absurd amount of money. $60 million, I wouldn't say drop in the bucket, but compared to what he just sold the team for, it's not really... I don't even know if it was a quarter of that. But the fine was from a financial misconduct investigation by former SEC Chair Mary Jo White. Oh my God. $60 million. I can't even get over that. Wow. I know there was a lot of individual player fines, and maybe that's even a video on its own. But guys, let me know down below what other fines I'm missing, and if I should even make a part 2 to this. Well, not even a part 2, but maybe the most player fines in NFL history. Obviously, Deshaun Watson will be featured in that again. He might even be number 1 on that list. But overall, I know a lot of players. Who was I just thinking of? Harrison on the Steelers. I'm pretty sure he was fined a bunch. I know Vontaze Burfict is a good one. He was fined a crap ton. But yeah, guys, let me know down below of some players that were fined a lot, because I will definitely make another video on that. But just from this list, all the way from 500,000 to 60 million, that is insane. Like I said in the beginning of the video, this is people all over, coaches, owners, teams as a whole. There was just a little bit of everything on this list. For me, the most shocking one was Jamal Lewis. I had no idea that he was fined that much. That is absolutely insane for a single person. I'm surprised people like Ray Rice, Kareem Hunt, like I don't know how much they were fined. I know they got in big trouble off the field there with a couple issues, but and I know there's other players that have been involved in some crazy things. Lawrence Taylor. But again, I don't know, I guess they didn't even come close to cracking this list. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. This is the second video I've done kind of like this. And if you guys are enjoying, please let me know in the comments. I try to answer every comment that I get. And of course, leave a like on the video. And if this video gets a certain amount of views, I don't have a number on the top of my head, but if it gets a certain number of views, I will definitely continue to create these videos. But again, guys, I appreciate you watching. Again, please leave a like and subscribe, of course. And I will see you guys in the next one. See you guys later.